You're listening to Pato's Powerhouse.
What up, motherfuckers and motherfuckerettes? Welcome to another episode of Pato's Powerhouse. And, well, what can I say? I finally made it out to the movie theater. So, by the way, I hope you're all doing great. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. I managed to watch Deadpool yesterday. You know, me and my oldest, which we'll call 26 for now. He hit me up and he's like, hey, what you doing? And I'm like, not much, just got off work and stuff like that. And then he's like, there's an 8:30 showing of Deadpool. So, yeah, finally watched it. Of course, by the time I watched it, the internet had spoiled a lot of the good cameos for me, but I still enjoyed the motherfucking movie. So, I hope you're all doing great. If you haven't gone out to see Deadpool, by all means, do it. I mean, I normally go the first day it comes out, but I went a week after. I mean, life gets in the way. Got to pay bills. Got to do this. Got to do that. So what I'm saying, if I'm saying anything, it took me an entire week and a whole bunch of, what can I say? A whole bunch of spoilers that came my way every time I would open social media. Somebody was posting a spoiler. People in the theaters there. I mean, you're not supposed to do that shit, but they did it anyway. But motherfuckers, what can I tell you? I enjoyed that movie from beginning to end. And I will be talking about it because by now it's been over a week. You've had time to watch it. Hell, I even gave myself time to watch it, and if I don't spoil it for you, somebody else is going to do it. So, might as well, that's all, folks. I mean, might as well be someone who, you love to hate. I mean, trust. So, what I'm saying, if I'm saying anything, I mean, there's a lot of good cameos. I mean, from the beginning of the movie, you just can't. I mean, it's one of those where you are going to enjoy the movie. Now, once again, I mean, motherfuckerettes, Deadpool is not a kid's movie, So all you dumbasses that are taking your kids there, I mean, if you saw Deadpool 1 and 2, you should know by now that it's really not appropriate for children a certain age. Unless you're very progressive or as fucked up as I was. I mean, I had my kids watching Blade when they were little. So what I'm saying, if I'm saying anything, I mean, it all depends on your parenting skills. But you see, I wasn't complaining about Blade being so, the way, well, if you saw Blade, you know what I'm talking about. So violent, so gruesome, the language. I wasn't complaining about that shit. But, I mean, some of you motherfuckers take your kids to the movie theater to watch Deadpool, which is not a kid's movie. It's produced by Disney, but it's not a kid's movie. But anyway, you come out complaining or posting online on TikTok, I had to leave 20 minutes into the movie because the language, the blasphemy. Oh yeah, he calls himself Marble Jesus, And for some reason, I mean, what is it with Christianity? I mean, and I'm not gonna start talking religion here. I mean, come on, I've had enough for that for a while. But what I'm saying is, come on. What is it with Christianity that they can laugh at other religions, make fun and poke fun at other religions? Well, I understand the basis. You don't believe the other religions are true because yours is the only one that's true. So you can talk shit about other people's religions or other people's lack of beliefs, but whenever they touch something that resembles Christianity, I mean, you start crying bloody murder and start crying like, oh, blasphemy. This is it's an outrage. God will not be mocked. Oh, God. And, I tell you that because I used to be one of those stupid morons, okay? And why do I call them stupid morons? Because if I could time travel back, if I had access to the TVA's little device to time travel back, I would go back and kick my fucking ass so hard for being religious in the first place. So anyway, what I'm saying, if I'm saying anything, if you took kids to a Deadpool movie and then walked out all it, all with indignation, all pissed off because how dare the mouse produces something for, the bigger kids, the adults who grew up with the shit, who understand, who read the comic books, who know who and what Deadpool is. So, yeah. Anyway, enough time wasted on that. So, motherfucker, it's a very entertaining movie. I was surprised. There was a lot of people that I thought would be offended by it and enjoyed it. And so, like I said, I guess it takes all kinds. But it's awesome to watch Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, Wesley Snipes, Jennifer Gardner, Shannon Tatum, and of course Chris Evans. I'm not gonna spoil too much, but I am spoiling. You know what? Fuck Chris Evans. He comes back not as Captain America, but as the Human Torch, and it's kind of I hope they change that, because I'd like to see the Human Torch. It'd be cool for Chris Evans to revisit that character. But anyway, that's just my opinion. You don't have to take my word for that shit. So what I'm saying, if I'm saying anything, like I said, I really enjoyed the movie. It gave me a little break from work. I should have been out there working, making money, but instead I stopped to smell the roses or smell the buttery popcorn, which was very delicious. And what can I say? And it gave me time to spend time with 26. I spent the time with the 26-year-old, and we hung out. We did some cool things. Well, which basically the cool thing was we hung out and we watched Deadpool, which later I find out that he had already previously watched it 2 other times, once with his cousin and then with friends from high school. But nevertheless, I gotta admit, I was a little butthurt, like, you watched this without me? I was like, getting ready to go all Mushu on him, like, dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow. But what had happened was, you can't, can you blame him? He was able to watch it the first day, and he enjoyed it, and he said he wouldn't mind watching it a third time. And of course, this was, hey, I don't mean to brag on me, but I got an awesome relationship with my 26-year-old. I have the father-son, best friend type relationship that, I never had with my father. So like I said, the universe has blessed me with that. So anyway, what I'm saying is that we saw the movie. It was pretty cool. So you gotta see it. Some of those cameos, they take you back to other movies, like Blade Trinity. That was one cameo that, even though the internet spoiled it for me, I enjoyed so much to watch Wesley Snipes just walk in there, dressed up as Blade again, but being Blade again. And it's funny because if you watch all Blade movies, Blade Trinity, Ryan Reynolds was there, and he had his character, I cannot remember the name of the character, but anyway, if you remember Ryan Reynolds in that movie, he was very chatty, very just talking out of his ass, kind of like Deadpool. So the entire time right there, in Blade Trinity, Blade doesn't really care much for Ryan Reynolds' character. So what had happened was, it's funny because Blade walks in, they all meet up, they introduce each other like that, and there's something's going on, and Blade just points at him and says, "I don't like you," and you just see Deadpool go, "You never have," and that brought me back to that movie because he's just. Is one of those places where I guess he talks to Jessica Biel. He's like, he doesn't like me, and she's like, nope. And it's crazy. It's cool the way they hooked us with all that nostalgia and with all those details that for us that watch those movies. I would almost say religiously, or were like really into those movies, that we were recognizing like, oh, they just made a mention to this scene from that other movie, Then, of course, all the Wolverine variants, one of them was Henry Cavill, which he looked badass as Wolverine, and Deadpool makes this, he makes a comment like, hey, you should come over here. We'll treat you better than the assholes down the road, talking about the other company that produces, Superman, Batman. Yeah, you know how it is. So anyway, like I said, I had a blast watching that movie, and I'm gonna stop right here spoiling it. But I just wanted to let you know that I finally watched it. Deadpool is all that in a motherfucking bag of chips. You should definitely watch it. You should only take your kids if you are progressive enough to understand that it's not a kids movie, and your kid will be exposed to a lot of grown-up jokes. And if you have that kind of mentality and that kind of relationship with your kids, man, you're an awesome fucker. But what I'm saying, if I'm saying anything, don't go taking your kids and then come out of there all fucking pissed off with picket signs saying that Deadpool is the devil and then the mouse is indoctrinating kids and your religious rights are being oppressed and you're being persecuted and all that other fucking bullshit. None of that shit. So anyway, motherfuckerettes, enjoy. Go watch a movie. Go do what you do. I just wanted to touch base. I finally watched the fucking movie, and I am very happy. So, motherfuckerettes, live each day like it's your last one, because it very well could be, and do something fun, like I did. Go watch fucking Deadpool. Hey, I want to go fucking watch it again. Why? Why am I cursing? So, because I'm your friendly neighborhood foul mouth podcaster. Anyway, motherfuckerettes, till next time. See ya.